If you live in Ohio, I'm sure you have heard that David Yost has announced that he is going to be retiring. And per usual, he's going to go to the private sector in his next venture. But on his way out the door, Ohio AG David Yost is trying to dismiss 77 cases against the former Ohio State doctor Richard Strauss. Paging Jim Jordan. Richard Strauss is the man that Jim Jordan has been trying to protect for decades. Ohio Attorney General David Yost recently filed a motion on behalf of the Ohio State University asking to drop 77 cases involving the late Dr. Richard Strauss essaying Ohio State student athlete. Yost is arguing that any claims of abuse that happened before October 21st, 1986 should be thrown out, he said in a May 10th filing in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of Ohio. Congress passed a law on October 21st, 1986, allowing states and universities to be sued in federal court for failing to prevent the essay of students. Yost's motion applies to plaintiffs in 3 cases against Ohio State. He is arguing 43 plaintiffs should have their claims dismissed entirely because of the abuse happened before October 21st, 1986. Strauss essayed at least 177 victims between 1979 and 1996 during his time as physician for Ohio State's athletic department and at university's Student Health Center. When Jim Jordan was a wrestling coach, he knew that this was happening, and he kept quiet. The wrestlers came to him and explained to him what was going on, and he has been dodging this for years. Jim Jordan, a piece of shit, was protecting Richard Strauss, another piece of shit. Yost, I would not want this on my conscience out the door. You are not only spitting in the face of these athletes that were abused, but you're also spitting in the face of anybody that has to go through this. Jim Jordan, you haven't passed one piece of legislation since you've been in Congress. The least you can do is answer for what you knew what was going on. Ohio, please, I beg of you, vote this motherfucker out.